Happy afternoon. Oh my God, this is going to be so difficult because I and Shalu are going to present at a time which is the alarm time, the lunch time. Okay, um, where's Pete? Did he just leave? Pete? That was a brilliant presentation. Thank you so much. I have two reasons to appreciate him. Can we have a big round of applause for him, please? One reason, it was very, very inspiring. It was amazing. And we are really inspired. And the second reason is also because I hope we get some kind of energy, the same level of applause for us as well. Well, should I say happy afternoon, Mumbai, or happy afternoon to all our fellow delegates from across the globe? Thank you so much for coming, traveling over all across the globe to attend this prestigious conference, which is World HRD Congress. Thank you so much. A big round of applause to each one of you present here. Well, my name is Varsha, and as you can see, I work as a lead happiness and learning activator for a company called Optimix. And along with us here, we have Shalu. Yeah. So Shalu works as the director for people experience. And my job is to keep people happy at work. My primary role and my secondary role is to keep people happy at work by the way of a lot of things that we do, which I'll be talking about in some time. To tell you something about this organization I work for, Optimix, OPTEAMIX, we are an IT business services and solutions company based out of Namma, Bangalore, India. I guess you're from Bangalore as well? Ah, brilliant. Thank you. And we very strongly believe that staying digital and consistently innovative is the key to success in the IT industry. Do we agree here, sir? Yeah? However, we also very strongly vouch for the fact that it is the culture and the values of an organization which drive people to give it their best shot at work. And we would like to showcase to you today how our culture has helped us to drive performance, and which is actually a byproduct of people being constantly innovative and efficient at work. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Bhatia and the entire World HRD Congress team for giving us this opportunity, because last couple of years we have been winning certain awards as dream company to work for. But this year, there's this beautiful platform we've received based on the work we have done to present what we do at Optimix. So to ask you a question, what do you think Optimix means when we talk about happiness? What happiness is according to you? Anybody? Harmony. Thank you, sir. Wow, I so love you, ma'am. Can we have a big round of applause for you? No Monday morning blues, which is exactly what our happiness mantra, right? So, is it like we woke up one fine morning and we realized that, let's create happiness at work? Can happiness be created? No? So I would rather say happiness has been our Optimix way of life right since inception. So we were founded in 2012. And as we talk today, we are a 300-member large family. And right from inception is when we had a very diverse culture. To talk proudly about our diversity, we have about 35 to 37% of women crowd in our organization. And I take pride in saying this, yeah, 2 of which are here to present before you. So to talk about what happiness means to us is something which all of us consider as important, or quite a lot of you, for us, revenue, profits, that's ultimately our business mantra, but we are talking about happiness here, which is equally important to us as is the revenue and profit of any organization. And, but then this very philosophy of happiness, of the happiness quotient, led us to delve into the happiness quotient a little more further. And then we started visualizing a future where there was higher growth, richer customer experience, and yes, much, much higher performance. So this very future led us to believe in our dreams, our goals of treading onto this transformational journey from being good to being great, from creating and experiencing an environment of happiness into a culture of happiness. Wondering what's going on? Yes? No? Yeah? So, but was there a formula? How do you create a culture of happiness? Is there a formula for it? If there is, then what is the formula? So we did a lot of research. We also engaged external experts. Yeah, I'm sure we have somebody over here. Yeah, Karan, hi. Yeah, so we had also engaged external experts. We also spent time understanding the needs of our employees, whom we call as optimizers. We did survey with each one of them and finally arrived upon the happiness formula, which is the culture, the performance, and the social consciousness. So when I talk about culture, performance, the social consciousness, we are talking about the mind, the body, and the soul. So these 3 factors which we have been, so when we talk about these terms, these jargons, it's all about your EQ, your IQ, your SQ, which all put together actually make the HQ. So we at Optimics have created something new. We are starting a new trend, which is above EQ, IQ, SQ, and we talk about HQ here, which is the happiness quotient. What you can see here on the screen right now is about the culture. So like I said, the first and foremost step was to revisit our culture. Back in 2019, we were about 225 odd people then. That's where we all got together and revisited our culture. We redefined our higher purpose, our vision, our values, and all these put together formed our culture, which of course I'll be talking a little more detail. Well, our vision was to shape a brighter tomorrow by reimagining technology now. And we identified that each of these values, we went and met each of the optimizers and identified the values which they could relate to in their personal and professional lives, which were happiness, accountability, innovation, growth, family, integrity, and collaboration. So what we did was, against each of these values, we agreed upon and decided certain sets of behaviors. And through these behaviors, we started living these values on a daily basis in everything that we did, in every work that we did, in every task that we did, irrespective of the fact whether we were in HR, recruitment, or we were in the delivery side, or whatever function it was, or I was a business analyst, but we all decided to live by these values on every single day. Culture is now in our DNA. Well, we so strongly believe in our culture that we have tied down our value system along with our persona. So, to talk about Optimix persona, we believe that our future potential hires and our existing employees need to have all these competencies which comprise into working together as one unified unit working towards one common objectives. So when you look at all these competencies, I'm sure you must be wondering, this is something every organization would look forward to having in their potential hires as well. So what different are we doing? But at Optimix, we have moved one notch higher and combined all the values. We have stitched together the values along with the competencies. So if I have to talk about trustworthiness, what are we talking about here? To talk about the trustworthiness, how do we measure the trustworthiness of an individual? So we have certain values to measure them, which are, any guesses? We're talking about trustworthiness here. So which all values could relate to trustworthiness of an individual? Brilliant. So we have integrity, we have accountability. So when we put these two values together, they finally make up for the trustworthiness. Likewise, we have team player. So when we talk about team player, all those people who can collaborate together to work towards one common objective could actually form a prospective hire. And this is something which we look up to in our existing employees as well. To talk about quick learner, what do you think this could be about? Which value can we relate to? Brilliant. So we are talking about innovation, we are talking about accountability, we are talking about integrity. So basically what we have done is we have stitched together our values along with the competencies which any organization can look forward to. And I would recommend each one of you present here to have your own sets of values within your organization which you could relate to. Now, the best part about this is how do you measure this? So we have included these values in our goal sheet. Surprised? Let's say we have Shalu sitting over here, and we strongly believe that she's very innovative. Yeah? But somewhere, she lacks a little when it comes to collaboration. So, alongside technical skills pertaining to her role, we also included collaboration as part of her KRA. Likewise, wherever we felt that there was a need for somebody to improvise upon certain values, we have included that as part of the goal sheet along with our existing technical skill sets. So we are basically hiring for the attitude and training for the skills. We very well vouch for the fact that technical skills are extremely important for any IT company employee to do really well in the industry and for the company to grow as well. But we consider the values equally important. It is these competencies which actually make a person to move up the ladder and move to the next level, therefore leading to organizational growth as well. So that is what we are talking about when we are talking about Optimix persona. But how do we measure this in our prospective hires? So what we do is we have psychometric analysis. We have detailed social media check. And as part of HR department, Shalu, I, along with the other recruiters, we spend a lot of time in understanding each and every individual, every interviewee who comes and would like to join our organization. We spend time with a predefined set of questions present in front of us to understand whether the person is culturally fit to join our organization. I'm sorry, I cannot hear you.
Or 100%?
Well, when it comes to our value system, it's 100%.
No, means in time of recruitment, based on that score sheet, what you are means measuring in the recruitee, what is the percentage, minimum percentage you are threshold percentage?
Is it absolutely fine with you if we can handle this question a little later?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So what we did was, after completing this entire exercise, which was the first ingredient, we're talking about 3 ingredients here. First being culture, second being performance, and third being social consciousness. After doing this exercise, we went one step ahead and did a survey with our existing employees to understand their happiness level in terms of how they are liking it at Optimix. And the response was phenomenal. To give you a live demonstration of what we feel about our culture at Optimix and how we work at Optimix is the fact that we have our founder and CEO present here. And he's Mr. Raghuram Kotek. Could you please wave? Yeah. So he built this empire from scratch to where we are today. And he gives us an opportunity to present what we think about the culture and how we work towards working on the optimizer happiness, right? To talk about further few things, what we have done at Optimix to make optimizers happy, which is the last two ingredients. The second ingredient being performance, and the third ingredient being social consciousness, which all merge together, form the happiness quotient, that is the mind, body, and soul, EQ, IQ, and SQ, that is the spiritual quotient. To lay a little more emphasis on that, I would like to invite Shalu on the stage. Please join us, Shalu.
Thank you, Varsha. It was lovely to hear what we have done, sitting right there in the audience, because when we do things, we don't realize what we are doing. So it was such a, beautiful story that you stitched together. And when we talk about culture, we built a culture, but how do we ensure that that culture sustains? So that was the biggest question we had. And to answer that question, we thought that we have to empower our people. But how do we do that? How to empower them? And we had to design a tool or a process which will empower them. And we decided to provide our people something which will help them to excel in their performance. We sat together, we brainstormed, we discussed, and we happened to read a book which was written by John Doerr, Measure What Matters. And that book really inspired us to revisit our existing competencies and to connect it with our culture, which we already had in place. And we started redefining our OKRs, objectives, and key results. And that helped us to give a roadmap to achieve our higher purpose and vision. We found that when we were defining it, objectives helped us to find out how to what we have to achieve as an organization, and key results definitely answered the how part of it, and which meant that we have to find out goals which are time-bound, specific, measurable milestones, and together we can achieve the end objective of every optimizer and Optimix, which meant, and if I talk about the objectives that we have in Optimix, to build a culture of happiness, to attract people with right attitude, and of course, to improve our financial strength. When we were doing it, we also had to see that, our goal setting process has to be right, and it has to be aligned with our culture, our vision, our values. And what we did, that we started our goal setting process keeping this in mind, and we complemented it with CFR and position code. So we thought about continuous feedback and review, and we had something called position code, which is again an idea generated within Optimix, and I will talk about it in detail. So when we were doing goal setting and we talked about continuous feedback system, we already had our homegrown tool Performeter, which was exactly built on CFR concept, and it is based on the real-time feedback which people can expect, and there was no need for anybody to wait for a year-long period or a half-yearly appraisals to know where do they stand in terms of their performance, or they could have been after a year or maybe 6 months. So it's based on the continuous performance management, and they get instant feedback for everything that they do, which really helps them in planning their training, their career growth, how they want to reskill themselves, because in today, we all know that the success mantra is that, learn, unlearn, and relearn. So they had to do all that, and our people were smart enough to quickly appreciate the tool that we had introduced, and they loved it. It was an instant hit, and we have 100% users. If I have to talk about it, that all goals are set for every optimizer, and it's stitched together with their functional responsibilities and along with the values that we have. But then we also came across with a question that how do you treat, or how do you compare an apple to an apple, and there has to be some difference. And that gave birth of position code. So we had grade, and position code is a combination of specialization, grade, and skills. So we thought about it, a developer, let's take an example, how one developer is different from another, because they all are end of the day sitting and coding. So we went deeper, we looked at where do they stand today, though they are at the same level, at the same grade, and what they have to do to go to the next level. And this was a live example. Again, the way we found our values and higher purpose and visions. Similarly, we did this exercise with all our optimizers together. We got buy-in from them before implementing it, because most of the time, any initiative fails because it's not fully received by the people who are going to use it. So we believe that, include them before you make a decision and roll out a plan or process. So we included them, we did the exercise, and we further broke it down. I mean, every grade we broke it down into 3 subgrades, and now people know that where do they stand today, and where they have to go maybe after a quarter or 2 quarters, or if I talk about the long-term plan with Optimix, maybe in a year or 3 years time span. And we didn't leave them there. We helped them with providing right kind of trainings. We handhold them throughout this journey. If they have to go to the next level, what they have to do. And that's when Varsha, as a learning activator, she plans their training and the further progress within the company. So to talk about the combination of all the 3 elements that we have in our performance management system, it has actually, helped us in providing great career satisfaction for every optimizer that we have, and it has enhanced and increased their productivity, and the happiness that we are trying to build within the organization has really gone higher, and we can see that in the fruits that we have now. But when we were doing all this, we talked about culture, we talked about performance, but it was just mind and body, and soul was still missing, and that's when our third ingredient, social consciousness, came. So when we were doing all this, we also thought that what we are giving back to the society, because we talked about people, we talked about organization, but what about the society where we live in? We have to give something back to the society. We again pulled all our people together, and they felt that, heart was missing, and we have to include the heart in it. We have our in-house NGO, Right to Live, which runs on cloud donation platform, and it is one of India's first NGO which runs on cloud donation platform. Our people, they are so passionate about Right to Live that they volunteer out of their hectic work schedule, and we have few areas which we cover, which is e-learning at government schools, critical illness, and we have adopted a couple of villages where we provide basic infrastructure facilities to underprivileged and needy. And every single donation which comes to Right to Live goes to people who really need it, and entire administrative cost is taken care by the trustees and employees of Optimics for Right to Live. So even not one single rupee goes anywhere, and it goes directly to people. Our employees, even if they are doing monetary contribution or whatsoever, they don't mind going to a remote village of Karnataka and do some voluntary work, be it, cleaning the streets, or be it, painting the walls of a school. So we find time, and that's how we are actually trying to give something back to the society. And I must mention here that our founder and CEO, Raghuram Kote, he's so passionate about it, so many a times we feel that he talks more about Right to Live than Optimics. So when we started with the happiness journey, what we were trying, definitely in every step that we take, it has to get some fruits, some results end of the day. We work towards something. So when we did all this and we built a culture which had to sustain, and we complemented it with performance, and then we also brought the heart in it by, raising some social consciousness, it actually helped us to get all this. And this is what we claim, it's the actual data which we have taken. It actually helped us to provide a learning journey of our optimizers, which helped them to exceed expectation by 55%. And it also helped us to reduce our attrition, which is the biggest challenge right now in every industry that we are in. And attrition rates are really high. Whenever I talk to my fellow HR colleagues or, in recruitment, they talk about the attrition. But we were managed to reduce our attrition by 6% last year. Our internal promotions have really, reduced the lateral hires that we do from market. So definitely, it has also helped us to build a nice pyramid structure within the organization. And if we talk about the bigger gain, again, it's about the profit. So we concentrate on this part, and, second part automatically falls in place. So if I have to talk about what culture gives you, this is the end result that you get out of the culture of happiness. And by this, I would like to end. I know that all of you are waiting for the lunch. and I won't take much time. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, World HRD, for giving us the platform to showcase what we have done. And definitely, this is going to continue. This is just the journey which we have started, and it will continue further, and hopefully we will be back next year with something more innovative and fresh. And thank you, Cote, for giving us the platform, being there on the backstage, and giving us the opportunity to present what we have done. Thank you so much.